Good day, viewers and listeners. I am Police Arina, and this is a Government in Focus interview. I am here today with some staff from the Montserrat Public Library who are here to raise awareness on some of the programs and services that they provide. I am sitting with Miss Olivia Daly, who is the acting librarian, Miss Sarah Sweeney, who is the exec officer, and Miss Fiona Mead, who is the senior clerical officer. So, Miss Mead, please tell us, the viewers, about the library and the services that you provide.
Okay, good day everyone. The library opens from Monday to Friday from the hours of 9 to 4:30 p.m. On Saturdays we open from 10 to 2 o'clock. If you need to contact the library, our number is 491-4706. You were just brief as to the staff at the library, so I will not go into that. I will hand you over to our EO, who will let you know the services that we provide at the library.
Good morning. I am Miss Sarah Sweeney, Executive Officer of the Montserrat Public Library. We offer services at the Montserrat Public Library such as printing. And if you want to print in black and white, the cost is $1. Colored, it would be $1.50 per page. We also do photocopying. All pages size, the pages could be any size, and it's 80 cents per page. Lamentating, $5 for the badge size, like your pictures or your IDs. So that cost is only $5. For letter size, it's $10. Document binding is another service that we offer at the Montserrat Public Library. We have different sizes, as you're aware. We have 1/4-inch diameter for $5, 3/8 diameter, $7, 5/16 diameter, $10, 1 inch or 25 milliliters, $12, and 1/2 inch or 38 millimeters, $15 per copy. Fax services. For local, it's $2 per page. Caribbean, for the Caribbean countries that you're sending faxes to, it will be $6 per page. United Kingdom, $7 per page. And the United States and Canada is $8 per page. Thank you.
I will let you know that in relation to the fax service, we only send out fax. We do not receive fax on behalf of anyone. Okay.
There are different sections in the library. People want to find certain books, or certain age groups may want to find certain books. Can you tell me about the different sections in the library, and where can people find the literature that they're looking for?
Good day, everyone. I'm Olivia Daly, Acting Librarian, Montserrat Public Library. The vision for the public library is to be a library and information system that shapes the future. Who are we? The Montserrat Public Library is an information system providing national services to the community of Montserrat. We are responsible for the Montserrat collection, which contains material published on and by persons of Montserrat heritage. And we also have an archive section. Our policy is we serve the entire library the entire library public with everything and that is possible for learning and development of each and every one. Okay, the different sections in the library. We have the children's section. The children's section is divided into the little ones, which is from grade K. Even from the baby section, you can find a book that you can read for the babies, because babies understand when you read to them. Then we go up, and there's books in the library for all the children. We have a little section as soon as you enter the library. There in front of you is the children's section. For the adult section, we're divided into fiction and non-fiction. Fiction, we know, is not true. People just write. Non-fiction are the books that are true. And the shelves are labeled, and in case that you come in and you cannot find anything, the staff is willing and prepared to help you out. We also have a general reference section. We have a West Indian reference, and we also have a West Indian collection. We also have westerns, romance, anything, young adult. We cater for the whole public. So just come on in. We are all prepared to serve you.
I did also recognize that there was a section with computers. So if somebody could talk to me more about that, what is it called? What services do they provide? What can you do on these computers?
Well, that's basically our internet section. People come in from time to time and they want to type a document or they want to check their mails and stuff via the internet. That's what we're there for. And the great advantage of that, it is free. You know, you come in, we log you in first. There's a login. There's login credentials. You cannot just go to the computer and sit at it. You'll have to ask staff who will log you in and let you use it. You know, so that's a good service right there that anyone can acquire here at the library. But we try not to encourage things like, you know, game playing and, you know, I mean, people coming in and looking at porn videos and stuff like that. It's basically where you come, you can check your mails, your emails, you can go on Facebook, you know, stuff like that. But we try not to let people advantage the system. So we monitor them.
Okay, is there a time limit for people using the computers?
Well, we just basically use our discretion. It depends on the number of persons who want to access the computers at the time. You know, the library is also a place for study because it's a quiet place. We do not encourage noise here. So people can also come here and have a quiet time. We have a lovely corner where I introduced you to earlier by our magazine section. It's a cozy corner where people can sit and do their studies. It's like a home center, like a living room area. It's very cozy.
Okay, now on to the books. How are the books processed? And how can people borrow books?
When it comes to the processing of books, we acquire our books from our booksellers. When they enter the library, we make sure that they correspond with what we have ordered. After that, we use a cataloging system, which is Dewey cataloging system. It means that each subject in the library, like science, biography, history, whatever it is, has a unique number. So we, as the library staff, need to know exactly where each book is supposed to go. Then after doing the classifying, we go through the entering them in the system, which we use an Alexandria system that we put the stuff in. Eventually, we are hoping that patrons could access the system so that they can renew their books, reserve books on the system instead of coming to the library to do it. After they are entered in the system, they are put on the shelves and they are free for all the patrons to borrow. Patrons can also borrow the books. They have at least 9 books that they can borrow, a period of 2 weeks. If in that 2 week period they're not finished, they can call in and renew their books. And they can also reserve a book. And when the book is available, we'll let them know and they can come and get the book. And also, registration is free for anyone who lives on island. If expatriates come and they intend to live for more than a year, they're also free. Less than that, when visitors come, they are charged a fee of $25, just a small charge of $25. After you've paid that first $25, you're forever a lifetime member of the library. So come on in, we're always here.
Okay then, and are there any upcoming events or programs that the library is going to provide for the public? Can you talk about those?
Okay, yes, there are various events coming up, and one that I'm going to touch on is a literacy program. This program is what we are embarking with the schools on island, mainly the primary schools. The nursery school and the daycare centers, they bring the babies to us. So we usually have a time with them. You know, the last school we had was braids, and we had a good time. We read a story to the children, and we also played a video for them, so they had fun. So this literacy program that we're embarking on is basically where we're trying to get the schools to encourage reading among the children in schools. So we have presently sent some registration forms. We're targeting the Lookout School in this semester. So we have sent some registration forms to them, and when we get those forms back, we will now go into our system, check it, see who's registered, and if there's anybody who is not, we will try and get them into the system. From there now, we will go to the schools and visit them. We'll take books as well. And the children will choose a book. And we are going to give them a document like this, where the book that they're reading, they will document certain things about it. If you notice on the front page speaks about this primary school that they're going, the name of the child and the class. You know, so it's a very good initiative. You know, this is the back page, and there's some other pages as well which speaks to, you know, I mean, basically it's about the page and what you want to say about the page, how you found the book, you know. You know what I mean? So it's a good initiative. So we are hoping to start that next month, because we are hoping to get the forms back next week. So we are going to start with Lookout School next month. Also, we are planning to start a Saturday club for children. That's still out. We don't know the exact time as yet, but children love to come to the library on Saturdays. So we decided that, seeing that we have our video and camera backup, our video and TV backup running, we are going to have a Saturday club for them. That will be about an hour and a half, where we, you know what I mean, show them a movie, talk to them about the movie, or we are also going to encourage reading, because we don't want to make the library boring. You know, children can get bored. So we're trying to reach out to them. You know what I mean? The styles of learning are changing. So we want to keep the library going. We don't want to make it dormant. I remember one day I was here, and there was a lady who was visiting from the UK. And when she came, she said, "I am very proud to see that your library is existing," because she was saying in England, a lot of them are closing. So we don't want this for our library, because, you know, people can access books online. You know what I mean? So we just want to encourage people, let them know that the library is here, there are books here, you have a lovely staff here. You know, there are many other services that you can acquire. Just come in and talk to us, and we see how we can help you. Also, I'm talking about the homework help class that we had that last year, and it went well, but due to staff constraints, we have not restarted. But we are going to start it back, and I would like to use this opportunity. We had volunteers last time, in 2018, The volunteers were Miss Lauren Fenton and Mr. Alan Mullings. But we are throwing it out here right now that anybody who's interested in volunteering to assist us with the homework help for the children to contact us here at the library. The contact number is 491-4706, and you can just speak to the staff and we will take your information and take it from there. Also, we have decided to go on an internal drive, and that internal drive, when persons come to access our services, we are going to find out from them if they're part of the library. If they are, well, we will check the record and see when last they've borrowed a book. And depending on the time frame, we have to try and get them back into that mind frame to try and start back again so that, we can get people visiting the library more. We wish we would have more of our local Montserratians visiting the library. I must say we have a lot of our expatriates coming, which we are thankful for. We have grown so fond of them. So, yes, we are on an internal drive, and if you're listening to this and you're not part of the library, kindly come in and get registered, and I'm sure you'll find a book that you love.
Okay, well, speaking of registers, how can people come in and register? How long does it take? What do they need to bring? Do they need to bring anything? That kind of thing.
It would only take just a split second. All you need is just maybe an ID or phone bill just to show your address, and you're good to go. It just takes a split second, not much longer.
Okay, well, thank you very much, ladies. Is there anything else that you would like to add? Anything you'd like to promote on the library?
Yes, we like to say that the library, because the library is a quiet place, there are certain principles that we like to abide by in the rules of the library. And these are, the library does not permit smoking, gambling, disorderly conduct, poor behavior on the premises, taking the furnitures and just smashing them around. We don't accept that at all. Using cell phones and just abusing the internet, like, and having weapons in your hand and speaking some disorderly English language, and threatening one another. We just want to well-behaved people in the library so we can have quiet, peace, and no eating and drinking. No, absolutely no eating and drinking. We have to protect our books from roaches and those pesticides that always come and want to destroy things. So please, if you are listening, please conduct yourself appropriately when you come to the library. Thank you.
Also, the book drop was mentioned, and the book drop is on the outside. We offer this service to try and reduce delinquency in customers, patrons returning their books. The book drop provides, it's a 24-hour service. So as you come and you pass by, you remember you have the library books and they're probably due tomorrow, you can just drop them in. But be warned, if you keep them overdue and you drop them in the box, you'll still be charged an overdue fine. So use the book drop so that other patrons would have the books that you have, will be able to use them. And finally, for me, all I need to say is knowledge is free at this library. All you need to do is just bring along your own container. Again, knowledge is free at this library. Just bring along your own container. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies. And it was very informative, and I hope that the public listening and watching today will be inspired to come and visit the library. And as you said, knowledge is free, so maybe we can all gain a little bit more knowledge every time that we come here. This has been Government in Focus. I want to thank the viewers and the listeners for listening in and watching our program. I am Police Arayana. Have a good day.